Next item on the agenda is the report of the Audit and Risk Management Committee, and the first council recommendation the first committee recommendation is that the council accept this report and request that further reports include a list of high risk issues as identified by internal audit. And I assume Councillor Ralph Manji would like to move the recommendation. It's seconded by David East. Is there any discussion on that? Yanni?
I thought that the list should be included in this report to council. Is the list here? And if so, where?
The list isn't included here at this point, so there's a work in progress to refine the list, make sure the outstanding items are addressed, and we're pulling that together for the next Audit and Review Management Committee. Given that is on the 7th of May, and a very quick turnaround for that committee, we're going to take it back there for a complete analysis of where it currently stands.
So, I mean, I think once that list's done, if we could have it circulated, that'd be really appreciated. The second thing is, I think we do need a bit of an explanation over what's happening with Skirt. I'm really concerned to see that the committee's asked for an investigation into the audit and risk update, and there seems to be some accounting issues with Skirt, which, yeah, I think we need to understand actually what's happening there. Can we get a bit more information, or can anyone answer?
Sorry, what page? Recommendation 8.3. So that is requesting that the acting chief executive investigate getting an audit and risk update into the Skirt framework, which is what you have asked.
What's not happening with the Skirt program that we should be concerned about? We don't know until we do the investigation,
or until the update into the framework.
Okay. Okay. And just the final question: is there any way that the drainage flood control activities that's been deferred to 2014-15 can be put back on track? I just think, given what we've talked about earlier today,
it's the audit.
I know it's the audit, but the idea of the audit is to assess the performance of the program and the work to ensure that it's fit for purpose. Is there any way that work can be done in parallel with this task force so that we really make sure we're doing what we need to do? I was just concerned that it had been deferred.
So this work plan can be rearranged and reprioritised as per the request and direction of the Audit and Review Management Committee. So if you would like that brought further up the priority list, then that would be a discussion to have with the Audit and Risk Management Committee.
Can I just ask that the Audit and Risk Committee consider that at their meeting next, their next meeting? Great, thank you.
All right. Glenn Livingston.
Thank you. Something that came through in the winter report was the existence of something called a reputational risk radar, and there's a possibility I skimmed over it in reading this report, but it's something that has been privy in the past to the executive team, and the councillors didn't know it existed. That was then, this is now. Is that covered off in this report here? I note in processes it says audit universe, which could cover, to my mind anyway, a whole lot of things. But that's a proactive warning system, the way I see it, and it's something that could have assisted us at the time of the consents. But where does that fall within the process?
To my mind, the Audit and Risk Management Committee is the committee overseeing the creation of the enterprise risk management framework within the council. That enterprise risk management is wider than just financial. It includes financial, operational, strategic, regulatory, as many aspects as will impact upon the performance and outcomes of the council. Certainly, reputational risk would be a subset within that. And as identified by staff for internal or external audit, would then be flagged up through this risk register capturing all aspects of risk.
All right, I'll put the motion. All those in favour say aye. Aye. Those opposed say no. carried.